Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Loves You Too. We are in trouble. We're in trouble. Last time we're still stuck with the hammers. Our boss, who I hate, is sort of getting manipulated by someone else. And we knew that, but we didn't tell him. But he also has this like weird hypnotism thing that's just like a full picture of a human that really gets to us for some reason. Even though we're bigger than him, it still gets to us, and he still wants to attack the Coop. So I think to start off, we might want to go to the Coop. I don't want to bite anyone, but we have 5 brains, 3 flesh, no guts, but I don't know. Going to the dirt farm in the pasture might take more of our brains, so I would really like it if we could talk to our friends first without me biting one of their arms off again. Hate when that happens. So let's start with that. Let's see. Go to the crack in the wall like Rancid said. That sounds good. It's easy to sneak up to the crack in the base of the wall. The lookout can't see that side of the coop. That seems like an oversight. The dirt that filled the crack has been dug out. You knock on the wall once, twice, 3 times, and wait. Nothing. I'll wait. It's been a while and still nothing. Keep waiting. Nobody has come back to the other side of that crack. You hear monsterlings talking inside the coop, but not your friends. No, my friends! Keep waiting! There isn't room to pace back and forth under the plastic sheet, but you fidget for all you're worth. You turn to leave. Lindity! Lindity is standing just outside the cover of the plastic sheet. It is you, isn't it? Rancid said that you're yourself again. Not starving, not crazed. Hold on to my calm. I'm calm. I'm happy. She's here. Your voice is deeper. Darker. Yeah, I guess I am an adult now. I'm bigger than every one of the hammers. She looks up at you. Way up at you. And nods. How is living outside? I'm a naturally... No. It's weird being a hammer. I don't like it. It's really weird. I feel like I shouldn't... I feel like I should say more than, it's weird. Maybe that our boss has a way to hypnotize people. I believe it. Rancid says they're a bunch of thugs. Have you heard about the situation in the coop? Snort that of course I know, but she should review it just for her own sake. No, listen attentively. I need to know. Lindity smiles as you hunker down and focus on her words. My back is gonna hurt after this. I'm so much bigger than everyone else. Monsterlings keep growing up, and then they get taken away. A tristle gives new adolescence to these adults who come whenever someone grows up. We don't know what happens to them after that. Oh, they probably get eaten. Rancid's been slipping outside to look for a safe place. Hasn't found one, though. What's happening out there, in the sharps? She seems eager. You can't help but think of how Sluggoth has enthralled you with the photograph. Yes, leave out the parts that make me look foolish or weak. No, this is our friend. We need to warn them. Tell her everything. You tell Lindity about your life in Sluggoth's gang. Sounds like the outside is worse than here. Someone inside the coop yells Lindity's name. Lindity looks towards the gate, which is cracked open. I have to go now. I'll tell the others you're, you again. Come back later. Gory won't say it, but he misses you. A lot. Oh, you avoid the gaze of the lookout and scuttle back to the sharps. Well, at least I was able to warn them. Especially if they're trying to come out here. Maybe if we get our respect high enough with the hammers, we could take over their base? I don't know. I just don't want them to get eaten. At least as far as I remember, most of us were newer baby monsters, so it should be a while before they grow up. I'm just growing up unnaturally fast for some reason. Let's go back to the dirt farm. There's a certain punk there I'd like to see. And maybe we could raise our respect with the farmers a little bit. I don't like these stupid farmers. I don't like your stupid voice. The pair fall behind you as they begin to fight. Scare them into obedience. You barely have to raise your voice. Gorogo and Clorpt fall into line, looking a little scared. Clorpt elbows Gorogo one more time as soon as he thinks you can't see him, but he stops when you glance his way. A bunch of children. You arrive at the damp farm patch. Looks up at you, taking in your size and appearance. He recognizes you eventually. Crumbles into a ball and bursts into tears. Glump scowls at him. Whimpers like a monsterling. Wouldn't it be nice to just give him a kick while he's down? I mean, I don't like I don't like him for what he did to me in Ruck, but I'm not gonna kick him. Resist the temptation. No malice. Just a little docility. But we don't talk about that. Gorgo gives Ut a kick. Just a little one. Oh, Gorgo! I said don't do that! Ut shrieks and writhes. Clorpt laughs and claps Gorgo on the back. Good one. This one's terrible. I've said it before. Glump prods Ut with his rake. Well, the boss said your responsibility was to get him in line. But he didn't say how. All I know is farming. Well, you should have, farmed him. Sluggoth said we get to kick you if you don't make this work. Oh no, I don't have any guts. Do I really want to waste the rest of my brains? We'll swat. Sorry. You slap Glump across the head, sending him spinning into the mud beside Ut. Don't forget the kick. Gorgo kicks him for good measure. Glump looks up at you. You hammers have hurt me before. Please just don't kill me. You turn to the pile of herbs. Some are wet, some are dried. All are pungent. Just smelling them is restorative. Oh nice, I have some guts now, if only I had that a second ago. This ground is the best patch of the trough. Even Ut can't grow bad herbs here. Just wish he grew more. Take the crop back to Sluggoth or steal a mouthful of the herbs? It did give me back a brain, didn't it? Maybe if I steal more? Just a little bit. You scarf down some of the green stuff while the others are distracted. Yes! More brains. Oh my god, 27! Hell yeah! Ah, it burns so good as it increases your maximum brains. As Gorgo and Clorpt walk away carrying part of the tribute, you nearly trip over the pathetic Ut. Ah, don't hurt him. With great forbearance, you let Ut remain unkicked. Ut does not deserve this. Not fair. Not fair. Okay, don't talk now, because then I will kick you. Hammers always hurt Ut. Pumpkins always hurt Ut. Mirami kicked Ut in the eye. Hey, shut up over there if you don't want me to kick both your salting eyes. No! Ut leaps up and charges in a random direction. He bumps into a laughing Gorgo. Gorgo easily holds Ut back with one foot. Ut shrieks and howls, trying to reach Gorgo's body with his claws. Don't torment Ut. Let's not do this. You give Gorgo a look, and he stops holding the farmer back. Ut runs away and dives into a pile of mulch. His muffled sobs go on while Gorgo and Clorpt gather up the tribute. You cross the sharps with a bundle of herbs, leaving a redolent trail in the air behind you. When you return to the lair, you have a chance for a little rest and relaxation. Nice! I'm glad we went to the coop first, then. Ah, a little rest. Just a little rest. It's nice to have. Alright, now, what's going on at the pasture? Sneak around? Why are we trying to sneak around? What's going on here? Are there monster cows? Well, let's see what there is. You look down on the pasture from the remaining half of the collapsed tower. There's only one adult there right now. He was feathery the last time you were here. Or are these the melting adults? Oh, now he's barely more than a slimy puddle. He's not alone, though. Elder Gratrag opens a sack. He drops some dried herbs into the puddle. The puddle roils and twitches and foams, and then seems to solidify for a moment. Interesting. You're sure you didn't make any noise, but Gratrag points a claw at you. Uh-oh. Come, thief. Thief? I'm just standing here. Hold this bag. I will give you a treat. He turns to look directly at you, his eyes smolder with a strange intensity. I'm gonna keep my defenses up, but I'll come over. Gratrag's expression becomes less intense as he watches you pick up the bag. You have no idea what he's thinking. You see, little feral? I need both paws free for this. Free for what? He picks up a wooden board with markings on it and crosses something off with a sharp claw gesture. I can't stop her from dissolving. It's far too late. but I'm gathering data for an experiment, a human art that I rediscovered. Gratrag raises the board, shakes it a little, and then lowers it again. I doubt you'd understand. Pay attention, stay alert. I really want to study it, but then I wouldn't have any brains. You keep your eyes and ears open, wary for some betrayal, and don't even look at the wooden board. Gratrag seems a little disappointed, but he grins, shrugs, and continues with this project. Gratrag removes the blue speckled egg from the bag and cracks it. He throws the egg shell into the puddle. The puddle ripples with a blue pigment. Gratrag makes another mark on his board. He gestures to the egg's spilled innards. For you, the egg of the crying cuckoo, eaten exactly 2 days after it was laid, can enhance one's ferocity. No way, I don't trust you. Gratrag nods. Perhaps you are smarter than you look. It's wise not to trust unsolicited gifts. The egg's innards dry up rapidly. This wasn't a trap, by the way, but you were still wise. Gratrag watches you, making more marks on a different part of the wooden board. What are you doing? You're part of the experiment now too, young one. Oh no. Gratrag frowns. You know, there's something about your eyes. He pulls an intact reddish egg from a second bag. This one is a trap. He holds the egg out to you, his voice almost a purr. But not a harmful one. We will both learn from it. Nope, I'm out of here. You sprint away at top speed. The guards chase you, spears held high. Neither guard knows the sharps the way you do. You lose them easily. You return to the hammer layer and rest for a little while. I guess I could have learned about what was on the wooden board, but I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to be wise enough to not mess with the egg, I think. What is Gratrag up to? So we're definitely some sort of reincarnated elder, right? Because we've had visions about them before. They know we're familiar. So I wonder what our connection is with all of them. And with this human. We seem to know things that we shouldn't, even when we were a baby. Well, what's going on in the dining hall? More hypnotism? Many of the hammers give you extra space as you approach the dining hall. Yeah, I am pretty gigantic now, aren't I? Sluggoth stands by the table, protecting the food pile. I hate you. He looks at you and pats the fur on his chest, where he keeps the human photograph hidden. I'm gonna subtly move some of the monsters out of the way. Or is that gonna make me greedy? I'm just gonna stand in line. I'll be good. I'm a good monster. You wait patiently and take the food that Sluggoth offers. Oh, buddy, it's over when I learn how to pickpocket and raise my stealth level. It's centipedes, more than you've ever seen. Ooh, crunch, wriggle, crunch, wiggle, crunch. You head out of the hall for a nice nap. Hell yeah, I love naps. Dang, look at us now. 12 brains, 5 flesh, 9 guts. That's pretty good. Okay, what have we got now? 1 big rock, patrol the sharps. Meadow, gather gnarl berries. Outside the coop, call for Lindity. Let's talk to Lindity again while we have brains. There's someone on the other side of the crack. They don't answer your call at first. Lindity said you fell under a school. No, you crawled out for one, but are now a delinquent. Not a Ferris wheel anymore. I'm gonna just listen. Gory grins as you look at him expectantly. Lindity asked us to trust you. I trust truth, ever-changing, never stopping to explain. That's you. His nonsense is beginning to hurt your head. I'm so sorry, Gory. I'm so sorry. Are you really better now, or does your hunger simply wait in your aft cabin? I'd believe you, but you're really 16 fish in a burlap bag. Fuck. That's the worst insult I've ever gotten. If someone calls you 16 fish in a burlap bag, devastating. With glass eyes and ivory teeth. Let him speak. I admit, I could be wrong about that. What if you're a monster that just looks like 16 fish in a burlap bag? What do you mean? Lindity trusts you, but she distrusts truth. Science in her head leads her, like ghosts. Trust me to trust her, not her to trust me. What if we all listen to each other? I like that one. Compromise. Let's all communicate. You know, that's a good idea. As long as everybody listens to me first. Okay, well, we're getting there. We're working on it. Gory looks at you, then looks down at his arm. He thrusts the arm through the crack. What are you doing? Eat me, old pirate. No. You made me feel okay about killing me. Unless you don't, then you're okay with not that. Come back, not soon, but you will be welcome when you're ready. He departs, leaving you alone. You retreat into the sharps. I think that was a test. Perhaps I passed. Hopefully that means I am not 16 fish in a burlap bag. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get over being called that. Where to now? How about the rocks? I want to patrol the sharps while I still have some brains on me. You spend time walking between buildings and down uneven streets. It's been a long patrol already with nothing to show but a few berries you found in the meadow. Hey, I haven't been there yet. You and Snargle sit on a rock to rest. I'll share the berries with Snargle. Gotta get that loyalty up for when we rebel. Snargle accepts her share of the berries and winks at you. Or blinks at you. It's hard to tell with one-eyed monsters. The sound of movement comes from several directions. You're no longer alone. That's our rock! I'm just gonna walk right up to her. Now we're talking! Oh no, more monsters join the ambush and surround you. You sit on my rock. I sit on you. She raises her paw, balled into fists, and bends her knees. Alright, I'm gonna fight. The battle is joined! Mirami screams and comes at you in an all-out attack. Use my superior size. You knock her to the ground! Mirami rises up again, then raises one foot off the ground. Hit her with a perfectly timed strike. Mirami tries to pivot and kick you as you maneuver, but you get in a good punch. Boom! Mirami is exhausted, unable to move. Snargle jumps up and down. Hey, you got her good! Without Snargle or anyone else here to back you up, you still have all those other monsters to deal with. You could take any two of them with ease, but there are many more than that. You leave unmolested, but you don't even get to take a bite of Mirami before you do. I wasn't gonna bite her anyway. This game's trying to get me to eat people. Now that's something somebody who's 16 fish in a burlap bag would do. But I'm not that. I'm gonna go get berries. You and the other hammers approach the bramble thicket where the gnarl berries grow. It's about time for a new crop, by Birabi's reckoning. Joel looks around and flexes his tendrils. He's finally finished regrowing them all. Did you hear something? I mean, it's probably nothing, but I thought I heard something. Everyone looks to you for guidance. Tell them to keep a lookout for threats. Let them do what they want while I relax. Ignore the worries and work on a plan for gathering the most berries. Let's trust our hammer gang and keep a lookout for threats. Ooh, Eyewise. I got an achievement for that. Set a lookout in the meadow. Ooh, nice. Hopefully that was a good thing to do. Clorpt nods. You bet, boss. I mean, you're not boss. I mean, Snargle glances at Shigar and clearly restrains herself to keep from rolling her eye. Everyone wanders in different directions, picking berries and breaking branches. Soon you hear something. An argument over by the thickest patch of brambles. Sounds like a stupid invention. Birabi. Ow! Snargle shakes one paw, plucking tiny thorns from her hide. Ha! Joel shakes his tendrils among the branches, plucking berries without a scratch. But it's very simple. You take different foods, smush them together, and then the taste gets better. I'm going to try adding fire next. No, Birabiri! Snargle sucks her bloody paw. Fire? That's not new. Sluggoth knows how to roast beast meat. I'll explain. There are different ways to cook things. If we get some flour, perhaps we could fry something. Don't ask me how I know that. See? It's not just me who understands. Anyone with a tongue can get it. You can't improve on food. Food is already good, because it's food. Yeah! A rustling noise attracts your attention. It's hard to determine exactly where it is, but it's close. Chigar yells in alarm. There's an adult! I think it's a feral! Oh my god! An adult bursts from the tallest brambles. Because you set a lookout, all the monsters get away from the adult's charge. Except one. The adult grabs Joel and yanks off 3 of his tendrils. No, he just grew those back! Yee! Not again!
Organize the group! Scare the feral away! They respect you enough to listen! Everybody circles around the feral just out of reach. Joel reaches out his remaining arms and you pull him out of the adult's grasp. Biribiri whips the feral's face with a thorny bramble. Gorigo trots up and kicks him, then retreats. The feral adult groans, growls, and disappears into the brambles.
Can we go back to the lair now, please?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Back at the lair, you take stock. Everybody got away alive. You got a few gnarlberries. I'll share them with the gang. We did good today, you guys. Thanks for working with me. Nobody seems to appreciate your gesture. They snack, but there aren't really enough berries to make anyone happy. We had to do it, my dudes. If we didn't set a lookout, somebody was gonna get eaten. Nobody respects me. Alright, we gotta warn our friends. You evade the Coop lookout with ease and huddle near the crack in the wall. In quiet tones, you relay Sluggoth's plan to your friends.
It will be another massacre. Yes, we have to fight them and massacre them good. That's not what I meant.
Gory's probably right.
I know I'm not always right, but I also have the brain of a giant squid. Of 3 giant squids. Careful is good. What if we can turn this attack to our advantage? This gang, the Hammers, from your stories, they don't seem to be that bad.
I don't think they are. It's just that all of them are stuck, like me. Can't really fight against Sluggoth, especially with what he has.
Crude and stupid, malicious maybe, but Sluggoth is the real problem. The Hammers already look to you for things, right?
It is pretty high. I do have a 29. I don't know what's the highest you can get, but I feel like that's pretty good.
I thought so. If something were to happen to Sluggoth, do you think you could step up? Be the new Sluggoth? I mean, the new boss?
Maybe they could be more of an autonomous collective.
I think that's actually a really good idea, but
yeah, we probably have to work towards that. I think everyone would just look for a new leader immediately.
Honestly, to get monsters to not be bullies, you'd probably have to bully them into it. It is the supreme conundrum of our age. We could get them to live together without harassing us, or those poor farmers. Lindity, there is a but. But? You heard Elder Tristle. If Sluggoth raids the Coop, a Tristle will kill the whole gang. Not if we trap him and delay her. We just need this to go just right. Lindity really cares about this, you know.
Thanks, Rancid. It helps to know.
Don't mention it. Tell Sluggoth we could trap a Tristle in her bunker in exchange for a place in the gang. Once the raid starts, Sluggoth has an accident. We get Sluggoth into the bunker with the Elder. And that's it for him. Then you calm everyone down and a Tristle doesn't kill them. Wah! I don't know why I just said that.
Let's offer some pointers. What can we do better? You make a few suggestions, little things about the gate and the bunker. Lindity smiles as you build on her existing framework. You sneak away and return to the lair. Nobody bothers you for a little while, so you get some sleep. Nice! Oh, the throne room. I don't want to go to the throne room. I want to eat some food. All right. Is he going to be mad that I was sneaking off to talk to my friends? Sluggoth yawns and knocks over some metal objects. An empty tin can rolls away unnoticed. Can I eat it? You woke me up. A suggestion, you say? Sluggoth needs no suggestions. Sluggoth is the smartest, bravest leader there is. What? He talks in the third person now. Is he our old friend, Ut? Huh? You managed to not compare him to Ut, but it's not easy to resist the temptation. And now I'm stronger than ever. Sluggoth flexes his adult body. Admire. No. Just like, ew, no. Your eyes open wide as you clench your jaw and flex your claws. Sluggoth continues to admire himself. The time to raid the Coop has come. We'll guide him. We'll be like, yes, and of course it was your idea to do this, 'cause you're such a genius. You are definitely not 16 fish in a burlap bag. Sluggoth scowls. My plan has the best possible plan. It needs no improvements. Make him believe me! Sluggoth sits on his throne, growling. The pile of junk creaks under his new weight. You tell Sluggoth about your friend Lindity and her plan. You explain how Atrissa will be trapped in her bunker. Why is a monsterling so eager to betray a Trissel? He's no leader if he's not willing to do the smart thing, bow before him. Why he's not loyal to a Trissel since he was once one of her little nasties too? Yeah, let's ask. Sluggoth cringes at the thought. All right, you've made your point. I magnanimously accept your suggestion to improve my already perfect plan. Tell this Lindity to get ready. Sluggoth leans back. Somehow the throne supports his body. Yes, tomorrow. The Coop and the day after tomorrow. The city. Yes, you're so smart. I just don't want to waste any of my brains right now. I'll take a little bit of docility. I'm so smart. You're so smart, Sluggoth. Sluggoth smiles, deeply satisfied by your toadying. Sluggoth's eyes close, then open, then close again. He snores, then wakes up. Get out of here. Get some food. Oh, I definitely will. We're gonna need some. Go where Sluggoth said. Damn it, why couldn't we? He was asleep. Or he was about to go to sleep. Why couldn't we have stolen the freaking necklace thing? I hate that thing. A smaller group of hammers has heard that there's food. A few beetles and a little pile of sandy slime gobbets sits at the center of the table. No Sluggoth. Where is he? Careful, it might be a test. They look around as though the boss might spring out from any shadow. Everyone forms a line at first, waiting. But eventually a few of the bolder hammers step forward and take food. When no punishment appears, others join in. Claws come out, teeth sink in. Your monstrous instincts cries out to join the fight, but you have more self-control than you used to, don't you? Let them fight while I help myself to all the food. Make them settle down and shut up! Listen to me! We've got to rebel! They're all looking at me. Your roar makes all the smaller monsters freeze. They look from you to the food, then back to you. Slowly, nervously, the hammers form a line again. Make sure everyone gets a fair share. You portion the food evenly enough, no monster goes hungry, and they all see how generous you've been. All that's left for you is a single large ball of slime with sand in it. The sand does not make it better. Does anyone know where the boss is? He was behind the throne. I went in to ask him about that big rock Mirami likes, you know? He just yelled at me to get out of there, so I did. I'm in charge until Sluggoth wakes up. Yeah. Several of the smaller hammers immediately bobbed their heads in agreement. After dinner, you return to your favorite corner and have a nice nap. Nice. Look at us. We're doing good. We're so big and strong. We just need to get this plan. Oh, we're 30. We're 30 with the hammers. Heck yeah. I don't exactly know what the high level for the hammers is. Is it just, like, how high can we go with this? I'm just happy we got to 30. Oh, Sluggoth's announcement. There's barely enough room for all the hammers to jam together in the throne room. My minions! The reckoning has come! I am an adult now, Sluggoth eyes you. And unlike some adults, I am free to do as I wish. 16 fish in a burlap bag, ass motherfucker. Sluggoth flexes his limbs, showing off his new adult form. Nobody says anything until Sluggoth clears his throat. Several monsters gasp in shock and appreciation, while others, notably Clorpt and Chigar, seem genuinely impressed. Pretend but make it clear I'm just humoring. I like that one. You catch a few smirks and chuckles. Sluggoth notices the insubordination and clouts you on the head. Ow! He leans forward and punches the floor with one fist, then the other. The pile of junk that makes up his throne trembles. With my new strength, I shall tear down the Coop's gates. Chains and locks will not stop me. You've seen what a Trissel's done with the Coop gate. Those chains are pretty thick now. I'm just gonna stay completely silent. I know nothing. A Trissel will pay for ejecting me, for ejecting so many of you. I will show her what a real monster is. I will defeat her and we will all feast. We will eat every monsterling. Clap sarcastically. Yeah! Woo! He's gonna notice. Several monsters look at you curiously. Snargle and Biraby seem to get it. Snargle claps along with you, then Biraby too, and then everyone applauds. Slowly, just a whole group of slow clappers. The sarcastic clapping family achievement! Sluggoth shows his teeth in a magnificent grin. He has no idea. After the Coop, we shall march on downtown and conquer the city of Ash. The laughing and clapping trails off. Silent monsters look at each other. Sluggoth glowers at the hammers, his displeasure increasing by the moment. Yeah, break the silence. Wow, so cool! Looking for a quick distraction, you step up and raise a cheer for the boss, putting everything into it. Everybody stares at you for a moment, then Snargle joins in. Soon every hammer is cheering along with you. You can see it in their faces. Some are afraid of you, and some are afraid of Sluggoth. Many are afraid of both. Now that everyone is making noise again, Sluggoth seems happy. Now go! Rest! Prepare! Tomorrow, we fight! The crowd leaves the room, buzzing with excitement. Oh boy, here we go! We're going to the gate! Hopefully this plan can go off without a hitch, but we'll see. I have 7 brains, 5 flesh, 6 guts. Better than nothing. Raid the Coop. Sluggoth leads the hammers towards the Coop. The gate is all that stands between you and your coterie of friends. Sluggoth points to you. Time to use that big body. Help me get the gate down. Let Sluggoth do most of the work. You hang back and Sluggoth pushes harder than he has to. He doesn't seem to notice the trick. The gate crashes to the stony ground. The gang swarms into the Coop, laughing and roaring. The Coop is empty. No monsterlings? No food? Nothing. Sluggoth clutches his head in frustration. Where is everyone? All of you, spread out and check the corners. A figure slips from the shadows. Lindity! Lindity freezes up as Sluggoth reaches for her. Well, at least I can have an appetizer. Fuck off! You don't touch Lindity! Sluggoth stares at you, then looks down at Lindity. He clears his throat after concentrating for a moment. Yeah, I know who you are. Limdini.
We hid all the monsterlings in the bunker with the tristle. No dinner for you.
You had a plan and she was a part of it! The thing is, Puddlebrains, you're not the only smart monster around here. I knew you'd betray me. Well, even if you didn't, I don't want you getting too popular in the gang. As Sluggoth talks to you, you notice a thin rope hanging from the roof of the bunker, strong enough to hold a monsterling, but not an adolescent or an adult. Ah, an escape plan. But my point is that I'm not stupid, and you're not going to win. Sluggoth raises his claws and bares his many teeth. Lindity, get away! Lindity races to the bunker and climbs to the rope of the roof. Heh, hammers, get your rocks! He gestures at the pre-prepared pile of paw-sized stones just outside the gate. He leans close to you and lowers his voice. Oops, I must have told you the wrong plan. Oh no! I believe your usefulness to this organization is at an end. There will be no exit interview. Sluggoth raises his body to his full height. Smash that bunker, starting with her! Lindity's fighting skill shines as she dances between the hurled stones. The bunker door slams open. Fight me! No, Ruck! Monsterlings follow Ruck out, but freeze at the sight of adult Sluggoth. Ruck, wait! He and Rancid leap to stop them. Sluggoth roars and charges at you. Come on, hammers, fight with me! Sluggoth rakes the ground with his claws and opens his mouth very wide. Gorgo, distraction! No, I don't want you to get hurt! Oh my god, he has 40 health! How can I kick him in the belly if he's raking the ground with his claws? Kick him in the teeth! He doesn't even bite you, his teeth are just so sharp that you get cut! Oh god, Sluggoth keeps one paw on the ground and pulls the others way back. Snargle, distraction! Back away, try to get a better position. Snargle, distraction! Snargle pretends- Oh yes! Snargle pretends to throw something at Sluggoth. Sluggoth ducks right into the path of your fist! Sluggoth plants both forepaws on the ground and swings his feet at you in a double kick. Biraby yells something about dodging left. Biraby, don't dodge or duck, punch between his feet with all my might. Dodge left! Sluggoth's feet soar past you, followed by his belly, and you run your claws along his back as he lands. Sluggoth pauses to catch his breath. Fancy footwork, dance around him, try something tricky while he's out of breath, feint one way, then leap the other way and kick him. Let's try something tricky. That's exactly what he was trying to get you to do. Oh no! As it turns out, his claws rake your leg mid-kick. Oh, you stagger back. Sluggoth pounces onto the mob of monsterlings and starts knocking them down. Protect! You try to catch your breath, but you can't get moving yet. Sluggoth picks up Pyrex and devours him in a single bite! Sluggoth grabs Psh, and he pauses for a moment to birth, then opens his maw. Psh disappears in the Sluggoth's belly. No! Sluggoth and Gorgo dart toward the crowd and start clawing and kicking Sluggoth's wounds. Gorgo waves one hoof at you with a cheerful expression. The boss is weak. We can have a better boss now. Sluggoth backs away from the onslaught, putting his back to the outer wall of the bunker. You are a disappointment. Did you really believe you could win? I was close. Sluggoth draws the photograph from under his fur. Oh no! The human picture immediately grabs your attention. It's his beautiful, hairless face staring directly at you. You! All around you, adolescents and monsterlings falter and drop to their knees. Those without knees flop onto their backsides. What is that? She leans forward so far that she falls off the roof of the bunker. Lindity lies hurt but feeling no pain, staring up at the picture with the rest of you. A sense of deep calm and peace overwhelms you. But you felt it before. Focus past it! You close your eyes and take a deep breath. Focus! That helped, but you're not entirely free yet. Another mental leap helps you snap back to reality. Your gaze moves past from the human picture to the monster holding it. Sluggoth. You feel parts of yourself touching each other inside you, parts that never should touch. Despite the pain, you keep moving. Sluggoth blinks, confused. You take another step, and he moves back. Another step forward. Sluggoth's eyes are wide. How are you doing this? Just roar! One last step. He's almost done. I literally don't have anything. Just let him fall down. Somehow that's more fun. That's funnier if he just falls down on its own. Sluggoth slumps to the ground. Gorgo runs up and gives him a swift kick. Yeah, this time we can kick. You don't have enough left in you to take another step or lift another limb. You've never felt so tired or so weak. The human's face on the photograph seems to hover inside your head, and you want to see it. Sluggoth rises to his feet, pushing with both arms. He's nearly out of breath, but he doesn't seem weaker than before. Sluggoth slaps you. Oh, I don't have any energy, but sure, conserve it. Sluggoth looks from left to right, making eye contact with as many hammers as he can. What are you all waiting for? You're afraid of a weakling? Help me finish this. I'll forgive anyone who wavered today if you obey me now. The other gang members close in around you. They seem reluctant and afraid, but they're more afraid of Sluggoth right now. Gory stumbles forward, paws raised and balled into fists. Hey, all you idiots, the real fight is here! I'm gonna close my eyes for just a second. Thank you, Gory! You're not fighting Sluggoth anymore. You're fighting the human image in your mind, and you're losing. Rancid steps from behind Gory, puffs themselves up, and beckons. They can't hide their wobbling knees or the smell of terror. Sluggoth stays focused on you. Some hammers hesitate, but most of them turn to attack the relatively helpless monsterlings. Wait! Gory holds up one paw, a single claw raised. Surprised, all the adolescents hesitate. There's something you should know. Rancid and I are not your true foes. Of course not. If anything at all, you're snacks. Not that either. Then what are you? We are a distraction! Ruck charges into the group of adolescents, scattering them in all directions. You are fighting monsterlings. Fight me! Gory, get out of here! Already gone. Maybe I didn't need to do that. From behind the big rock, Gory shouts to you. Ruck will keep them busy. We'll help. Hurry and beat Sluggoth. I don't know how much I have in me. Sluggoth's face splits in his usual broad, toothy grin. He scrambles over the rock with frightening speed. Sluggoth raises with... Oh my god, no! Sluggoth raises with Rancid in one paw and Gory with the other. Your weird, strong monsterlings can't win against the whole gang, and you know it. Surprise only goes so far. Surprise! Lindity throws something that bounces off Sluggoth's head. The object lands on the ground with a metallic ping. Was that supposed to hurt me? He leans down, still holding Gory and Rancid in his paws. It's not even sharp. No, it's not. It's the bar we used to keep Atristel's inner door closed. Oh god! Atristel steps out of the bunker. The hammers leap at the elder, snarling and shrieking. Crash! Atristel staggers into the coop wall, knocking the smaller monsters away. Smash! The elder lashes the ground with her tentacular arms, knocking everyone down. Gory and Rancid tumble and bounce, but Sluggoth no longer has them. The air is filled with cries of pain. Sections of the coop walls already damaged crack and fall. Don't step on anyone! I don't want anyone to get hurt! She steps on your foot, but you keep everyone else out of the way. A Tristle raises a squirming adolescent shape and devours it in one gulp. All around her, hammers flee, screaming into the sharps. Something touches you. Pause. Small pause. You feel more energetic now. Or else you're just too angry to be tired. You feel 8 paws lifting you up. My friends! Coterie! 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 Sluggoth manages to reach the gates, but instead of escaping, he turns to face you. This ends now. You're fucking dead. 16 fish in a burlap bag. Sluggoth prepares to slash you, then sees that you're no longer exhausted. Let's see, smash him utterly. You knock him to the ground with a single massive blow. Damn! Sluggoth whimpers and then stops whimpering. Forever. You won. Sluggoth is no more. I'm gonna look for my friends. You wander the battlefield looking for your friends, but the ground shakes as it's struck by the tremendous weight of a falling elder. A Tristle is down. A Tristle is partially buried in pieces of a collapsed section of the coop wall. A blanket of silence descends on the battlefield. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting her to go down. Everyone who is still standing skitters towards the fallen elder. Her breathing is ragged. Treat her with dignity. She went down fighting. Badass. The remaining hammers watch you with suspicion, keeping their distance. Lindity, Gory, Rancid, and Ruck rejoin you.
We won, right?
Lindity looks incredibly sad.
I never wanted this. I only wanted to escape the coop. All this death. All the walls are broken. Somebody needs to take care of everybody until they're fixed. I can fix things. We're staying? So I can fix things. I'll stay. With the coterie.
Stand with my friends. You all bask in each other's company, cautiously optimistic about the coming days. Outside the circle of the coterie, the remaining hammers stand confused and more than a little afraid. They begin looking for a leader, and they're all looking at you. Oh dang, we've reached chapter 5! What about a battle? Talk about a battle! Whoa, what? Oh my god. So the coop is ours now, huh? We took it over. Oh my god, but a Tristle and Sluggoth are both gone. Oh, I didn't think we were gonna make it for a second there, but we did. Dang, we did it. We survived. And only a few people died. I should have like commanded the gang a little bit more. I think we would have won that fight if we had commanded, but at least we made it through, even with the human photo. Maybe I should have grabbed it. Maybe we could grab it later. I don't know. It seems like a risk. It feels like something we should break. That's too much power for any monster. Oh, but we made it through, and we made it to chapter 5. What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. Maybe we can, like, sort of start to bully the hammers into not being bullies, like Lindity said. Maybe we could try and raise our relationship with the farmers, and hopefully we'll be ready to face whatever's outside there. Sluggoth wanted to march on the city, and we know he was being manipulated. They wanted him to march on the city so they could get him. So once he doesn't, they're probably gonna know something's up. We're not gonna be safe for very long. But we'll have to worry about that next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember, do not act like 16 fish in a burlap bag. And have a good day.